Hello, and welcome to a video highlighting the After Hours Reader feature in Secure 9000. The After Hours Reader feature in Secure 9000 lets an administrator identify a group of door readers that are disabled during a scheduled time period. These readers can then be enabled for access for a person or persons who swipe credentials at a designated enabling reader first. Within this schedule, door readers configured as members of an After Hours Reader group will reject access to all card holders that have not first presented their card to the enabling reader for that particular reader group. Once a card has been presented and accepted at the enabling reader, it will then have access to any members of the associated After Hours group to which it has a valid clearance for the remainder of the schedule. Prior to creating an After Hours Reader group, the Secure 9000 system needs to have existing iStar door readers, an iStar Ultra controller, and boards connected, and clearances and an after-hours schedule created. When configured, the After-Hours Reader feature defines an enabling reader, an iStar door reader group, and an after-hours schedule. Cardholders with clearances gain access via an enabling reader to normally restricted, secure spaces after normal business hours. Let's take a look at how the After-Hours Reader feature in Secure 9000 works. In the following scenario, personnel need access to an engineering lab after normal business hours. A new After Hours Reader group is first created and saved in Secure 9000 by selecting the After Hours Readers group icon in the hardware tree. Then the iStar readers for the auxiliary door and engineering lab door are added to the After Hours Reader group with the enabling reader, named main-iStar reader, as well. An After Hours schedule has previously been created and applied for the engineering lab Monday through Friday, starting at 7 p.m. and ending at 12 midnight for a duration of 5 hours. The After Hours enabling reader is located on the wall in the foyer. Note that the Enable After Hours Reader group box has been checked, identifying this reader as the enabling reader, and the Engineering Lab After Hours schedule has been added. The next door reader, the auxiliary door, is the first door beyond the enabling reader and is in the After Hours Readers group as well as the last door in this group, the Engineering Lab door. Note that for both door readers, the After Hours enabling reader is the main-reader, iStar reader, etc. For both of these readers, when proper credentials are presented at the enabling reader during the After Hours schedule, these two readers are activated to allow personnel to enter the engineering lab. With the iStar door readers in the After Hours schedule for the After Hours Reader group created, personnel clearances can now be added to activate the feature. 4 personnel have been given the clearance for the After Hours enabling reader and also for the auxiliary and engineering lab door. Each must present his credentials first at the enabling reader to have access to the After Hours readers. Presenting their credentials at the enabling reader, this activates the auxiliary and engineering lab door readers. Note that they will not be able to proceed through the auxiliary and engineering lab doors until they first access the enabling reader. To note, the After Hours restriction can be overridden for certain cardholders by using the Anti-Passback Exempt flag to indicate After Hours exemption. The Anti-Passback Exempt flag is located on the General tab of a personnel record and must be checked. The Anti-Passback Exempt flag to override After Hours also must be set in System Variables for the feature to work. When this variable has been changed, the iStar driver for the value must be restarted for it to take effect. Alright, that completes this video highlighting the After Hours Reader feature in Secure 9000. Then the iStar door readers for the auxiliary door and engineering lab door are added to the after hours reader group, and the enabling reader is set as main reader by selecting the Enable After Hours Reader Group checkbox. An after hours schedule has also been created and applied for the engineering lab Monday through Friday, starting at 7 p.m. and ending at 12 midnight for a duration of 5 hours.